Hi. So what should be a strategy to improve your DLR percentile to more than 90? So let's look at that. We do have a short course of workshop and practice session where we discuss shortcuts, etc. But right now let's focus on that 90 percentile requirement. If you look at CAT 23 and Quant 22, 15 marks would have got you 90 percentile. That means the one set of 5 questions we would have got correct would have got 90 percentile. CAT 21, Quant 20 were comparatively easier paper. There you require 20 marks to get a 90 percentile. So that means 2 sets. For a safe side, to score a 90 percentile, my recommendation is to target 2 sets. Okay, you may not be able to get right. You will have to modify your strategy based on how the paper is. If you find a paper really tough, try to focus on getting that one set correct. But if you find a paper is easy, push for the second set. Now, first step when you try to identify easy set. That's very important. If you look at the CAT exam, there will be always one set which is comparatively much easier than the other sets. You should be able to identify that one easy set, and it is designed that way, designed so that a lot of people can solve that one set which is there. So every CAT exam will have that one set which is there. So you need to ensure that you pick up that one set. How do you do that? First, go to all the set in the first 7 to 8 minutes. So take your first 7 to 8 minutes and go to all the 8 sets and identify 2 sets which you feel are relatively easier. Okay, from that 4 sets you have gone to 2 sets which you feel are comparatively easier than the other 2. Ensure that you spend that time properly so that you are able to identify the easy sets. You can try this strategy in the practice sessions. So try to do this in the practice sessions. That means a good way to try any new strategy is the section test. So take up maybe a couple of section tests of DLR, try this in the section test and see if it works or not works. Second step, try to solve one set correctly now. So you identify that 2 sets, try to set one set correctly. So again, go to that 7 to 8 minutes, pick up 2 sets. Okay, and from that try to get one correct. Your first step was to able to identify easy sets. Your second step is to ensure that from these sets you should be able to get one set correct. Okay, that's what it is. So as I said, for CAT 22 23, one set would have got 90 percentile. So if you can reach this level at a CAT 23 level, that would be sufficient for you to get 90 percentile. Third step, try to solve 2 sets with 80% accuracy. Now slightly go higher. Now you already are able to get one set correct. Try to get 2 sets correct. Okay, as far as possible. Okay, to reach the third set, you need to reduce the time to take the solved sets. So you're right now maybe solving the sets in 20 minutes. Try to solve it in 15 minutes. Ideal time distribution should be 8 minutes to go to the whole paper, pick up easy sets, and then maybe take around 12 to 15 minutes to solve each set so that you can get 2 sets correct. So go to the sets 7 to 8 minutes, pick up 3 sets now, 1 set maybe you leave, and from these 3 sets try to get the 2 sets correct. Okay, alternate, you can go to 2 or 3 sets, alternate strategy, and if you get an easy one, first try to solve them and then go to the last set and try to figure out which ones will you solve. Okay, from these 3 sets try to get 2 correct. Okay, repeat the 3-step process. The first and the most important part, first step is to identify easy sets. Your ability to identify easy sets will make a difference. Second is to ensure that from these to pick up 2 and try to get 1 correct. I mean, if you're stuck in one, go to the second set and try to get that correct. That's the reason we pick up 2 sets, because sometimes the selection is wrong. And next would be try to increase that 1 set to 2 sets correct. For that you may have to pick up 3 sets and from that try to get 2 correct as far as possible. Okay, solving 2 sets and getting 7 to 8 questions correct will ensure a 90 percentile technically, right? Caveat emptor, I mean, understand that 90 percentile score could vary based on toughness of the paper. The paper is very tough, you will require lesser marks to get to 90 percentile, but if the paper is easy, you may require more marks. So adapt your strategy based on the toughness of the paper. Keep experimenting with strategy, because different strategy works for different students. You can't have one strategy for everyone. Based on your level, try to experiment and see what works and what doesn't work for you. Focus on accuracy. In DLR, accuracy is important. If your accuracy is low, ensure that you go slow and try to focus on getting the accuracy as far as possible. Learn to leave difficult sets or sets you have got stuck in quickly. Okay, important to learn, because what happens in DLR is very common that people get stuck and spend a lot of time on it. Not advisable. Learn to leave the sets as far as possible. Okay, and not to panic. Again, a common failure factor, because you spend a lot of time on one set which you didn't get, people panic and they jump from one set to second set, which is learn to relax, meditate a small for 10 seconds, 15 seconds and come back in the set if you basically are not able to solve. I am known examples of where people in the last 15 minutes were able to crack 3 sets. In the initial 25 minutes, they didn't get anything, did part of each set. But last 15 minutes, they were able to crack 3 sets and got a 99.9 plus percentile in DLR possible. What is important is to keep calm as far as possible. I hope this helped. We'll come up with more videos that will help you with regards to preparation. Thank you.